This is the kind of video that you might think is a joke. Some of the shit that people put on their web pages is unreal. So today we're going to have a look at a landing page that I created. It's got a 60 to 80% opt-in rate, and it can be used by any industry to sell any type of product that you want. The most important thing is it's about generating leads for your business, who you can then email later on. When I first got started, I used to look at kind of clean corporate websites, and I used to think, or at least I used to wish that I could make that. And so I did. I built my first e-commerce store, then I built, believe it or not, a private investigation company. I used to build my own websites and I used to make them really cool. I used to make them nice and clean and professional looking. People used to go, wow, that looks really cool. I wish I could have a website like that. And of course I ended up building them a website, and things snowballed. But one thing I noticed was that regardless of how much traffic went to a website, there was only a tiny minority of people that would end up buying their services. It was just a matter that not every website is built in order to convert. Is this just the way things are? Should 0.5% of all traffic be interested in what a product is or what service is? And the way it turned out was that actually it was the way that the website was constructed. And what people respond to isn't a clean website with very professional lingo, and so it's nothing to do with that. It's to do with, and people can't tell what it is or why they need it. And particularly a corporate website, you quite often see huge chunks of text that overcomplicates their message. And the reason is quite simple. We all live in a professional bubble, and we all have an extraordinary wealth of knowledge and expertise about what it is that we do. And when you've got all this information, all this knowledge and all this talent all locked in within inside you, it can make it really difficult in order to unleash what it is that you do in a very simplified way. And you've probably done this with prospective clients. You've probably went through in great depth and great detail about why they need something and why it will help them to grow their business or to have a beautiful home or whatever it is that you offer, and why it's a benefit to that customer or client. And they just don't get it. They don't understand it. And the reason is that we all live within this professional bubble. Now here's where the real magic happens. This landing page is the culmination of everything. I fully expect that a lot of people will be saying, this is fucking boring. Look at the fucking thing. It is so dull. How could this possibly make a ton of money for my business? I fucking dare you to try it. I dare you. I dare you to try this. And I dare you to not come back and say, fucking hell, Chris, this is outstanding. What is it that gets you a really good conversion rate? Things like conversion rate optimization are very important. I can't stress that. They are important, and it's scary the kind of effect that it will have on a conversion rate. But on top of that, the right type of traffic that's been sent to your website. So if you sell bicycles, for instance, well, you don't want to send people who are interested in buying punching bags to go and buy a bicycle from you. You have to ensure that you're getting the right type of traffic, and the type of traffic that's right for your business is the traffic that's ultimately going to end up buying the shit you sell. So traffic is vital. You have to make sure that you've got the right type of traffic going straight to your website. Because if you don't, then it doesn't matter how good your landing page is, they won't buy. Next thing is copy. Copy is unbelievably vital. Plato, really famous kick-ass Greek philosopher, actually said it best when he said, human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. And if you can incorporate desire, emotion, and knowledge into the copy of your website, then it doesn't matter if you use conversion rate optimization or not. If you focus on desire, emotion, and knowledge, then you're going to get more sales. The final thing is you've got to have something that people want, and that's your offer. It all comes down to testing and experimenting, see what works, see what's got the best demand, and also recording how the people that you end up getting on your email list, how do they interact with your website, how many buy. It might be lower conversion rates for checklists, but actually they end up buying more of those who download your free ebook. So if you can imagine, this is your sales funnel. So here we've got people who buy, so they're ready to buy. These people over here. They know that they need what it is that you offer. They're still deciding on which is the best thing. So for instance, if they know that they need a new rug, they're still maybe looking at reviews to see which one's the best rug. They might not even be entirely certain about which colour it is that they want. They're just having a look in order and browsing and researching. And then here at the very top of your funnel, you've got people who have no idea who you are. They might have a general interest in what it is that you offer, but they're just simply not ready to buy. Now, what you probably have in your website somewhere, and you see this all the time, is a pop-up. And so if you can imagine this is your webpage, and then this thing pops up, and there's usually a big button here, says sign up to my list, and here you might, for instance, for e-commerce, offer 10% off. This is mainly targeted towards people who are ready to buy, might nudge them to buy from you, and people who are deciding might encourage them to have an impulse buy. Let's say for your pop-up, 10% sign up. So you've got 1,000 people, so 10% is 100. So 100 people sign up to your list, and of that, let's say 50% buy, let's be generous, which equals 50 sales. Taking our landing page here, let's say out of 1,000 people, you get 60%, which is 600 people, 50% buy. So you might be thinking, well, okay, so one's doing much better than the other. One makes 300 sales, one makes 50 sales. And while that is the case, the pop-up is going to be more immediate, so you're going to get immediate sales, while the landing page is more likely to get sales over the course of 2 years. But this landing page is just going to amplify all your stats substantially. Do the 80-20 rule. Ultimately focus 80% of your time and your energy onto something that's working, and 20% of your time experimenting. So experiment with this landing page, try it, and I guarantee you will be very, very impressed. So this is one of the landing pages that are designed for Traffic Manager, and there's 7 core things here. The first thing is, instead of having your full navigation bar at the top, don't have any distractions or any links that take you away from this landing page. So you don't have social media buttons, you don't have a navigational bar, you don't have a hamburger menu, nothing. All you have in it is a phone number. So next we have the main heading, and this is the line that you use to explain what it is that you're offering. So clearly state the problem it solves, and then you state the main benefit, so the end result and the emotion it creates. Next up we've got the subheading, and use this to further explain what it is. So what is it? In this case it's a downloadable cheat sheet. Is it free? Yes. So the exact line that we use on this webpage is 100% free cheat sheet, download. This is another example of a webpage we recently did, and if you can believe it, it got over 300 email sign-ups in less than a week. And this is for a really fucking boring thing to do with IT support called GDPR, which is unbelievable when you think about it. So what a lot of people don't use is a third headline, and we use this to counter any objections that someone may have. So for instance, a potential objection is, if I can make money or save money, then how much? So you counter with a specific sum of money that each technique or item is worth. Obviously stay within the parameters of something that's realistic. For Vector Cloud, it's each item can save you up to £50,000. That's critical. You have to have the third line. The next part is to do with social proof. So you can establish trust by showing where you've been featured, the companies that you work with, how many people use your stuff, testimonials. So as you can see with this page, we've used a grid of profile pictures, and then just above it, drawing 4,659 bloggers and publishers who already have a head start. What's the next bit? Well, the next bit's all about urgency. You want to make sure that people download your checklist right now. So a potential objection is, I'll download this when I'll have more time. So you counter by making it a priority to download your checklist right now. The other most critical thing to any successful landing page is the offer. You've got to offer something that people want. When you combine that with also the exceptionally high conversion rate of your landing page as a whole, you've got something that is going to make you a serious amount of money. Now I want to give you a cheat sheet that has all of this information that gets condensed to 13 pages. Download it and use that as your template. You will make a serious amount of money. Download it now.